Wake up and you'll find that the global IQ is dropped by 1,000 times. The once universally known 99 multiplication table has become the world's most difficult math problem. The people quickly stood behind Brother How, all betting on him. I raise 100. Brother How wins. I raise 200. Brother How wins. I raise 200. Brother How wins. In the previous second, those who were bad-mouthing Brother How were now standing behind him, looking at Xin Feng with mocking eyes. Xin Feng looked at the increasing number of people putting money on the table. A cold smile appeared on his face. Yan Wei was a bit confused on the side. Who are you? Why do I feel like I've seen you somewhere? Do I need to reveal my identity here? Xin Feng replied calmly. And no need. But do you know who he is? He's my big brother. You can call him Brother How. He's a second-grade powerhouse, a terrifying existence. Yan Wei no longer paid attention to that mysterious sense of familiarity, but proudly said while looking at Brother How, it's too late for you to know now. Once you place your bet, there's no room for regret. Hao Gu heard Qin Feng's words and snorted. Did I say I wanted to back out? What does it have to do with you, Chang Gu? Can you stop talking nonsense? Xin Feng was getting impatient. Upon hearing this, everyone's faces turned dark. This is the first-grade super strongman, Hao Gu. He actually doesn't take Hao Gu seriously. Who do you think you are, acting so arrogantly? The person standing behind Hao Gu started to show off in front of him. Stop. It's the first time I've seen someone so fearless who dares to ignore my existence. Everyone, calm down. I will make him know the consequences of underestimating me on this gambling table. Hao Gu stopped everyone and then glared at Qin Feng angrily. Can we start now? Go call the referee. Since you're so eager to give me money, then I won't be polite. After Hao Gu finished speaking, one of his subordinates pressed the call button, and 10 seconds later, a middle-aged man in a suit appeared at the gambling table. Why do you need to call me for a competition? I have to charge an appearance fee. Donggu, don't worry, you won't be short of appearance fees. The man named Donggu glanced at Hao Gu and then at Qin Feng, smiled meaningfully, and then spoke loudly, let the competition begin. Then Donggu dealt one card to Qin Feng and one card to Hao Gu. Compare the size of the cards. The one with the smaller card goes first with 3 questions, and the one with the bigger card goes second. Understand? Both of them nodded. This rule naturally gave an advantage to the person who went second. The person who went first was unsure of the other's strength and might easily ask questions below the other's level, making it easy for the other person to answer correctly. The person who went second could judge the other's strength based on the questions asked before. Now, reveal the cards. The first one to reveal the card was Hao Gu. As soon as the card reached his hand, Hao Gu couldn't hide his smile and threw the card in front of everyone's eyes. Ha, heaven is helping me too. The King of Hearts. Although I don't need the advantage of asking questions later to deal with you, I can't help it. Even the heavens are helping me. Ha. Hao Gu was so happy that he couldn't close his mouth, and the group of people behind him looked at Qin Feng with a gloating expression. What do you have? Why don't you show it? Yan Wei said on the side. Everyone's eyes also focused on Qin Feng, staring curiously at the cards in Qin Feng's hand. Qin Feng pretended to be mysterious, hid the cards in his hand, took a secret glance, and then threw the cards on the table. What a pity, the Jack of Spades. Then I'll ask the first question. Qin Feng's mouth curled into a cold smile as he said this. Asking questions later might give an advantage to these idiots, but these stupid rules had no effect on Qin Feng at all. Ha, heaven is helping me too. I'll take your 550. Hao Gu laughed uncontrollably. Referee, what are the rules for overtime? Everyone looked at Qin Feng in confusion, wondering why he was asking about overtime. With your level, kid, you won't even make it to overtime. Hao Gu mocked from the side. Only then did the referee in his suit speak slowly. In overtime, the bets continue to increase. The winning side takes it all, and each round increases the bet. Upon hearing this, Qin Feng looked at the nearly 1,000 gambling coins on the table and started to plan something in his mind. Then he spoke, let's begin. The red side goes first. The time for asking questions cannot exceed 5 minutes, and the person asking the question must know the answer. If the opponent answers incorrectly or cannot answer, they must say the answer to score. 1 point for a correct answer, no points for a wrong answer. Start asking questions. What is 2 plus 1-3? Qin Feng asked the question without wasting any more words. Upon hearing this question, Hao Gu burst into laughter. Ha, are you a monkey sent to entertain us? It equals 0. While the group of people behind him were busy calculating, Hao Gu had already given the answer. Truly a second-grade strongman, indeed terrifying. He actually asked such a difficult question. Could it be that he is also in the second grade? Impossible. Besides Hauge, no one else can enter the second grade. The group of people behind them whispered to each other. Just after answering, the light in front of Hauge started flashing red. Seeing this red light, Hauge couldn't help but burst into laughter. You're so easy with your money. Ha ha. Correct answer. Blue team earns 1 point. What is 1 plus 1? You're worse than a kindergarten student. It's equal to 2. The red light flashed in front of Hauge. Correct answer. Blue team earns another point. What is 3 plus 7? Kid, don't you know I'm a second grade powerhouse? What kind of question are you asking? Are you playing with me? Qin Feng sneered. Second grade powerhouse? Ha, I forgot you're only in first grade. Your level is just like that. It's too late to regret now. So what? Humph. Smooth talker. Since you're giving me money, I won't argue with you. It's equal to 10. Just after saying that, the red light lit up in front of Hauge again. Blue team answered all 3 questions correctly. Now it's the blue team's turn to ask questions. Hauge is mighty. I can get a share of the winnings. Truly a second grade powerhouse. Hauge is mighty. Cheers came from behind. Ha, it's the first time I've seen someone so eager to give me money. You're so good to me, don't worry, I'll have your back in the future. Ha ha. Hauge kept laughing. Qin Feng helplessly looked at the group of people. Now it's my turn to ask questions. If you can't answer, you can give up. We won't laugh at you, huh? What is 38 plus 12? Hauge looked at Qin Feng with a smile. This question sounds difficult. This kid is in trouble. He can give up now. It's equal to 50. Just after Qin Feng finished speaking, the red light lit up in front of him. Red team earns 1 point for answering correctly. How is this possible? He actually answered correctly? Could it be that he's also a second grade powerhouse? Everyone was shocked, their mouths wide open as they stared at Qin Feng. Humph, what's there to be proud of for answering one question correctly? He just got lucky. Hauge coldly looked at Qin Feng, a wicked smile appearing on his face. I was just trying not to make you look too bad. After all, you gave me so much money, I have to give you some face. Let's see if you can answer this question. How many seconds are there in an hour? As soon as this question came out, everyone was shocked. Damn, Hauge can actually tell time? This is a very difficult arithmetic question. Oh my god. Hauge is trying to take him down with one move. This question is impossible for me to solve. Oh my god, a question about time. I've only heard of it, I didn't expect to hear it here today. This kid is so unlucky. The wicked smile on Hauge's face became even more intense as he eagerly looked at Qin Feng's expression. Don't ask this kind of question in the future, it makes me look as dumb as you guys. Qin Feng helplessly shook his head and spoke lightly. Dumb? You're the first one to dare call me dumb. Hauge looked at Qin Feng's arrogant appearance, anger rising from his heart. Did he just call us dumb? Am I hearing things? Tisk. He can't answer, he's just trying to save face. Exactly, just call Hauge, no need to include us. Hauge also heard this group of people talking behind him. He turned his head and gave a fierce glare to the person who was speaking. The person quickly shut their mouth and moved to the corner. If you don't know, just give up. Don't waste everyone's time here. 3,600 seconds. Tisk. Can you just say whatever you want? You're so confident, but your ability is so limited. Everyone thought Qin Feng was just bluffing and making up random answers. Only Hauge looked at Qin Feng with a shocked expression, muttering to himself, this kid? How is it possible? Just as the words fell, the red light in front of Qin Feng immediately lit up. The referee was somewhat surprised but still spoke. Red team answered correctly, earn another point. What? This is impossible. He actually answered correctly? How is this possible? Could it be that he's also in second grade? Brother Chang's surprised expression turned into anger at this moment. Then, his brain turned, as if he had thought of something, and he stared fiercely at Qin Feng. You're also in second grade? How did you get in? Do I need to report to you? A second grader actually came to first grade. No matter how you got in, do you still have any shame? Brother Hao blared angrily at Qin Feng. You have the nerve to come to first grade as a second grader? Qin Feng didn't tolerate this kind of thief-calling thief person at all. Does it matter to you whether I come or not? Brother Hao stood still, somewhat at a loss, and after thinking for a while, he stared fiercely at Qin Feng. We already have one second grader here. Others, don't get involved. There's only one question left, even if you're in second grade, so what? You still won't be able to answer it. You really have thick skin. Is it allowed by the rules for a second grader to come to first grade? Qin Feng looked at the referee as he said this. The referee stood awkwardly in place, scratching his head. According to the rules of the dojo, if someone is found to be in the wrong grade, they can be reported. Qin Feng looked at Brother Hao with ill intentions. Cold sweat immediately appeared on Brother Hao's forehead, and then he raised his hand to wipe away the sweat and said, "No one here has ever dared to report me. Are you trying to be a scapegoat? And aren't you also in second grade? Should I be afraid of you? Stop wasting time, there's only one question left." Xin Feng was getting impatient. This question is enough to show you that there are always people better than you, and there are always things beyond your reach. Even if you're in second grade, you still have to call me Brother Hao in front of me. What is the largest three-digit number? Brother Hao asked the question, and then whispers came from behind. Both of them are in second grade. Why are they coming to our first grade? Damn it, if I had known he was in second grade, I wouldn't have bet. What's the rush? Brother Hao has been through many battles, don't you trust him? My money. Everyone began to regret, not knowing what magic the first grade had, why second graders liked to come to first grade. Now they could only silently pray in their hearts that Brother Hao would win. Your level is limited, isn't it? You're really stupid. Xin Feng saw the confident expression on Brother Hao's face and casually spoke. Boom! You son of a bitch. I've been putting up with you for a long time. Upon hearing this, Brother Hao angrily slammed the table and stood up, his eyes widened, his fists clenched tightly, and he glared fiercely at Xin Feng. Brother Hao, you must not act impulsively. Yan Wei, who was beside him, quickly stood up to stop him. Yeah, Brother Hao, if you fight here, you'll be banned from competing for life. It's not worth it for a jerk. The people behind him also quickly advised. Upon hearing this, Brother Hao calmed down and sat back down, but his eyes still stared fiercely at Xin Feng. Can you answer it? I hope you're not all talk. Well, the largest three-digit number is 999, right? As soon as Xin Feng finished speaking, the red light in front of him lit up again. The red team answered correctly and scored 1 point. The two sides are tied, entering overtime, and now you can start betting. Everyone was dumbfounded, gaping at Xin Feng. How is this possible? This is a question that many strong second graders can't solve. Are you from a higher grade? Brother Hao looked at Xin Feng in shock, almost losing his balance. How is this possible? He answered all of them correctly. How is this possible? He answered correctly again? It's over. My 200 yuan. He really is a strong third grader. Why do I suspect that he deliberately gave such a simple question to enter overtime? It seems so. My goodness. Which school's strong student is he? Why haven't I seen him before? That's enough. Upon hearing the whispers behind him, Brother Hao roared in anger. Upon hearing Brother Hao's roar, everyone immediately quieted down and stopped talking. Brother Hao looked at the silent crowd, turned his head, and stared fiercely at Xin Feng. Good kid. Intentionally playing for a draw. Is it because you want to earn more money from me? As a powerful second-year student, do you think I can't see through your tricks? Just when everyone thought Hao Ge was about to enter overtime, Hao Ge waved his hand. As a powerful second-year student, how could I fall for your scheme to earn more money from me? Impossible. I forfeit the overtime. Kid, just you wait. Let's go. After saying that, regardless of the shocked expressions of the people in the arena, he intended to leave with Yan Wei. Damn. I didn't expect Hao Ge to be such a coward. I guess he's out of money. He earned quite a bit in the first year and I heard he spent it all at the footbath city. Hao Ge is such a coward. I should have known not to bet on him. My money. What are these second-year students doing in the first year? I'm speechless. They have thick skin. The crowd couldn't help but curse at Hao Ge's back. Wait. Hao Ge heard a voice and turned around in confusion, only to see Xin Feng calling him with a somewhat proud expression. What? Are you afraid of my retaliation and want to beg for mercy? Xin Feng shook his head with regret and muttered, I didn't expect you to be such a coward, not even daring to participate in overtime. But I have to admit, I did want to enter overtime. I didn't expect you to be so smart, not falling for it. What a pity. Hao Ge, upon hearing this, laughed instead of getting angry. Ha ha, with your little tricks, it's hard for me not to notice. Since you're a second-year student, there's no comparison between us. Consider yourself lucky today. It's not that there's no comparison, it's that you're too scared, right? Ha ha, take back your provocation, it's useless against me. Fine. Since that's the case, there's no need to continue talking to you. Xin Feng turned his head and looked at the referee. I want to report him.